Hello, it's Kristin, and woo, we are narrating today. This is part 2 of the Yuri on Ice inspired food, Katsudon Piroshki. So what you're going to want to do first is get 6 pork chops, or if you're like me, use a pork loin and cut it into 6 pieces. These slices are a little bit bigger than ½ an inch thick. Next, sprinkle both sides with salt. And then pepper. And as you can see here, I'm sprinkling with one hand and pit-patting with the other so that I don't get my seasonings all gross. Excellent. Oop, that one's done. Take one that's not done, put it in some flour. You can pat off the excess or brush it off. I like to use the root that doesn't use more utensils. Dip it in some beaten egg. And then cover it with panko. At this stage, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and then preheat some oil, also to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The best part about using tin foil as plates is easy cleanup. Yay! You know when the oil is ready when your thermometer reads 350 degrees, or if you don't have a thermometer, stick in a wooden chopstick or wooden spoon, and if the oil starts to bubble, it's ready. Place your breaded cutlets in the hot oil very carefully and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes or until both sides are golden brown. You want to stir and spin constantly so they cook evenly. And when they're done, just stick them on a paper towel. In a small saucepan or frying pan, pour in the water, soy sauce, mirin, and sugar. Give it a good stir. Put it on low to medium heat, cover, and wave to the camera. Hi, Mom! When it starts to boil, uncover and put the heat to low. Give it a good stir, and when it thickens up a little bit, put in the pork cutlets and coat evenly. With the remaining sauce, put in a teaspoon of oil, lightly beat 2 eggs, and cook by constantly stirring. Add a tablespoon of peas, and a little bit more for good measure. The eggs should be fluffy and look still a little bit uncooked, but that's okay. Clean the pan, add some more oil, beat the 2 remaining eggs, and cook the same way. Stir, 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 and cook until about halfway done. Set aside in the same bowl as the one with the peas. Stop it! It needs to be a clear workspace. Stop it! Next, realize that your camera angle is way too low to see anything. But anyways, you're going to want to roll out the dough, edges inward so that the edges are a little bit thinner than the middle. And then you're going to roll it out to an oblong shape. Set aside on a floured surface. Next, get some plastic wrap and lay it down on the table. Add a bit of rice, just a thin layer about the size of the pork. Lay down some egg. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you're going to want to make the sauce twice. And the second time, after you cook the egg, make it nice and thick so that you can spread it over the pork cutlet. Add the remaining egg. Wet your hands a bit, grab some rice, and make a thin layer about the size of the pork cutlet, then lay it on top. Using a plastic wrap, shape it into something that looks kind of like a deformed football. Next, flour your hands a little bit. And then put that rice package right in the middle. Pinch the sides together. Make sure you don't get any rice in the seams. It'll be hard to close the sides if you do. Pinch more because you have OCD. Then shape it like a football. You want to make sure that the seam side is down and the smooth side is facing up. Pretty! So your oven should be preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit by now. Now add the egg wash, which is just 1 beaten egg. And then bake for about 15 to 20 minutes or until the tops are golden brown. This was actually really difficult to do while it was still hot. I recommend letting them cool a little bit before you cut them open. Open sesame. And now for the artsy shots. Yummers! And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.